Shit. I gotta look fool for the camera. This is Slice Life here. I'm your host, Owen. I got some very sad, depressing news for you guys. As you can tell, I'm wearing the shades to cover my tears. So, if you're wondering why Lucas is no longer in any of my videos, my wife's speaking gibberish back there, just don't worry about it. I'm not being racist. Lucas passed away, so he's not going to be no longer in any of these videos. It's very tragic. It was snowing because it is February, at least when I'm recording this video. God knows when I'm going to put this video out. It was snowing, and it rained right before it snowed, so glare ice on the road. Lucas owns a 2009 CRV, first of its third generation, and he was driving down the road. My best friend just passed away. He had a patch of black ice, spun around, and this Honda Fit that was merging didn't use a signal light, which caused Lucas to spin out. I kind of told that backwards because I'm really not in the right mindset right now because my best friend just passed away. The Honda Fit went to go merge, and he spun out because he hit a patch of black ice. Not only did the patch of black ice, but the Honda Fit didn't use his turn signal. I guess he was a BMW driver in disguise. Shut up, house. And he was on a bridge when it happened, so he spun out, hit guard railing, flew off the guard railing, and went directly into the freezing water. And he couldn't swim because of how cold the water was. It was kind of like paralyzed him, and he just drowned in that cold water. He was going to his girlfriend's house. Instead of coming to see me, he risked his life to go see his girlfriend and passed away. God bless him. I'm joking. My best friend didn't fucking die. He's dead to me because he doesn't like to take YouTube very serious, and he's too busy being Lucas and doing his own thing. I don't really have a grasp or control on him. I don't have him on a leash, so I can't really make him do what I want. But yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of funny if I had this really elaborate joke about Lucas dying. It's kind of like a trend I do. He's dead to me, like I said. I call him every once in a while on the weekends to kind of discuss with him how much I'm disappointed in him for not wanting to take this YouTube life seriously. So I fired him. It's almost, I don't pay him anyways, but, I fired him. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, I got a little bit of a raise. I got 45 subscribers. I had 50, but I lost 5 subscribers because you guys were uninterested in my weird sense of humor. So with that raise, I got some new equipment. I got a new camera, 1080p, yeah, so you don't have to see me in 420 no more. And a new microphone. And this was $8 on Amazon, and it came with a stand, but I just really like holding it. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel more secure when I hold it up to my mouth like this. It's pretty decent sized. I would say this is over average. Come on, look at this. It's about half the size of my hand. It's definitely pretty big. It's pretty large. But besides that, let's talk about why you clicked on this video. We're going to be talking about a first generation Honda Fit, the most underrated Honda to probably ever come off the Honda assembly line in Japan, because they were all Japanese built. At least the first generation was. Second generation, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe they had half and half. Some in the States, some I don't really know. I don't really care to look it up either. It's just kind of like, hey, just take my word for it, okay? Honda Fit. The first gen Honda Fit. Gen's short for generation. Title: The Underdog That Took Over. Thanks, Chat GPT. Scene 1. Flashback to 2001. The birth of a legend. Shot a bustling city street in 2001. The camera pans down to a small, sleek hatchback pulling into a parking spot. The car is vibrant, fresh, and different from anything else on the road. It's 2001, and the world of compact cars was about to be shaken up by a revolution. A small, practical, yet surprising sporty vehicle enters the scene. The first generation of the Honda Fit. Cut to the car at different angles. Pow, 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 pow. Just chong, dong. Okay, that's not a racist thing to do. I was making sound effects. Don't get at me in the comments. Please don't. I don't deserve the hate. Maybe I'll just censor those sound effects I made so there will be no controversy. Where was I? In a slightly sporty stance, the camera zooms in on the Fit badge on the rear. Narrator. What Honda created wasn't just another Econobox. Alright, I'm not. This is it. A Ford commercial. We're not going to be talking like that. So, what Honda created wasn't just another Econobox. The Fit was a statement that could have it all. Practicality, efficiency, and fun. So that's scene 1 done. Oh, all right. Scene 2. Inside the Honda Fit, a masterclass in space efficiency. Cut to the interior of the Honda Fit, focusing on the driver's seat. Wow, a young couple enters, excited to experience their new car. Narrator voice over. On the inside, the first generation Honda Fit took a minimalist approach but maximized every inch of space. It was small on the outside, but on the inside, you'd be amazed at how much room was packed into this tiny frame. Are you describing my wife right now, you sicko Chat GPT? Oh my god. Camera shows the versatile rear seats folded down easily, creating a flat loading surface. The young couple moves around in the interior, feeling impressed. Young woman. It's so spacious. We can fit so much back here. Young man. And it's so easy to configure. I love how everything just clicks into place. The heart of the Fit, performance and fuel economy. Yo, yo, yo. The Fit driving through winding streets, the engine purring smoothly, the driver's hand grip on the wheel, feeling the road and car agile handling. Under the hood, the Fit was powered by a 1.5-liter 16-valve engine. It wasn't the most powerful car on the road, but it didn't need to be. Its compact frame and lightweight made it nimble, perfect for city driving. Yes, because there's a whole bunch of... What am I? I'm not speaking gibberish. God damn. Yes, because there's a whole lot of winding roads in cities, not like city blocks. I'm in New York City driving up a mountain through winding roads. Oh my god, because that's what it's built for, the city. No. I'm pretty sure the Honda City was built for the city. The Honda Fit was built to fit things into. You're getting confused, Chat GPT, but it's okay because they're essentially the same car. In the European countries, it was called the Honda Jazz. In Japan, I think it was called the Jazz too, but who cares? The Honda Jazz, Honda Fit, whatever the hell, it's the same fucking car. The mono frame construction made it very rigid. So a lot of people use them for a lot of sport car applications, like as in racing. Um, not sure what class. Maybe rally. I've seen them in rally a couple times. I've seen them on tracks. I've seen them, everywhere. Is pretty much. They're just the AE86 of its time. Bullshit. But it does have 50-50 weight distribution, and has a pretty good power to weight ratio. So that's why they call it the A86 of our time. But if you are being honest, would you really know the AE86 if Initial D didn't take place? Let's be honest. We didn't even get them in the States. We had the shitty Corollas with the not the 4AGE engine. It was the bullshit single cam engine that we got here. Would we even really know anything about the 86 if it wasn't for Keiichi? What is the race legend's name? Come on, help me out here. Keiichi Tsuchiya. Would it really be known for that? In America in the 80s, we were talking too much about Fox body Mustangs and the Z28 Camaro, and oh boy, 0 to 60 in 10.5 seconds. So we weren't really focusing on the 86. But anyways, the Honda Fit put the gas tank underneath the feet of the driver's side and passenger side. I'm not sure if I'm not a fucking Honda Fit expert. I'm just educating the uneducated on the Honda Fits. Instead of having the gas tank in the back where normally they go in cars, so which allowed it to have a better weight distribution. It's front wheel drive. It's not rear wheel drive, so I don't know why you're comparing it to a rear wheel drive car, but who cares? I'm not trying to jab at anyone. My wife's being too loud in there. I might have to go quiet her down. I'm joking. My wife is a very strong, independent woman. She will beat the hell out of me if I go in there. Anyways, the cool thing about the Honda Fit is that it really does live up to its name. You can fit pretty much anything you want in that tiny little car. You just got to put the back seats down. A bicycle can fit back there. It's a very forgotten car. I've talked to people about the Honda Fit, and some people just look at me like they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm like, you don't know what the Honda Fit is? I think you've been living under a rock. No, it's just because the Honda Fit really never blew up in the States. Blew up in European countries, but not here. Like, barely people know about it unless they're like Honda fanboys. That's why I think you should get a Honda Fit. If you're looking at those little thrashed out Honda Civics and you find a Honda Fit paired with a 5-speed, get the Honda Fit. Yes, the first generation might have ceiling issues between the door gaps and the hatch. Put silicone in it. Who cares? It's a well thought out car from Honda. The Honda engineers really outdid themselves with it. They really thought about making a compact car that just fits. If you're 6'2", you can fit in the back seat pretty easily. I've seen people on YouTube. I'm not 6'2", but who cares? I'm 6 foot, but really. Not 6'2", but I can still fit in the back of a Honda Fit. Totally 6 foot. Yeah. So it's just it makes sense. The only problem I have with the first generation over the second generation is that it doesn't have torsion bar or it doesn't have wishbone suspension all the way around. It has a torsion bar suspension in the rear, which makes it not handle as good as the second generation. But the second generation has something that I do not like, and that is that the seats can't fold down like in the first and third gens, where you push the seats all the way forward, you take the headrests out, and you put it down, and it's called refresh mode. It's a loss in translation. I would call it lounge mode. It makes more sense. But the seats will go down. You can sit and lay down and kind of like watch the stars, fuck your wife, fuck your girlfriend, whatever you want to. Relax before you go into work. If you show up 30 minutes early like I do because I don't know what else to do. The Honda Fit just makes sense. Why am I talking about a shitty account about car like this? Because I can't afford my payments on my WRX STI. I have to say WRX STI because if I don't say that, you're going to think, oh, he has an STI. What? I hope it's curable. No, it's not a sexual transmitted infection. It is a Subaru Technical Institute of bullshit, whatever the hell STI stands for on a WRX. It's the highest trim model and it has everything you would want in a sports car. Terrible financial decision. Do not finance a car unless you know you can make those payments forever. I'm going to go bankrupt now. It is fine. It is okay. It is okay. It is fine. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. I spend $40 on premium gas twice a week. Oh, boy. Honda Fit just makes sense. It's a car to get you from A to B with a little bit of fun, a little bit of prep. It has a 1.5 liter 16 valve engine, and I don't know, probably makes around 110 horsepower, if that. It's a very slept on car. I'm running out of things to say if you can't tell. But I'm going to end the video very soon. If you like this video, please convince me not to. Please convince me to make another one. Another video out there. I'm going to make an SI 7th generation video just because people forget about that. It's kind of a car that people like to bash on and just, oh, well, I hate that car. That car sucks. It's the worst generation SI ever made. No, it's actually pretty cool. Just give it a chance. It is 160 horsepower, two-door, and the shifter just, makes sense. It's 6 inches away from the steering wheel. I can shift better. Oh my gosh, it's a race car. It doesn't have a limited slip differential, but that's for the next video. Could also make a video on CRVs if we want to talk about Hondas. But I'm just kind of like trying to expand my outlets through these videos into making YouTube videos. I should be more specific. I want to make more car content eventually until I get enough money to start reviewing cars, being able to purchase cars outright, stuff like that. I'm broke. But like with every broke boy that eats ramen noodles, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, please subscribe and help a fellow broke boy out. Yeah. I drive a second generation Honda Fit. I have cup holders in front of my AC and heat vent. I can cool my coffee off and warm up my milkshake. I am cool. I don't have torsion bar rear suspension. Wishbone all around. I drive a second generation Honda Fit. Did I mention about the cup holders that everyone seems to talk about? Yeah. No refresh mode, but I got cup holders in front of the AC vent. Don't do crack. Otherwise, you'll end up like me.